इस बजट 2024 का सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट 7 ऐसा बिंदु जान लेते हैं जो कि जानने से आप डिस्कस कर सकते हैं, आप बोल सकते हैं या आप खुद से सोच सकते हैं कि ये बजट कितना अच्छा है या बुरा है। Number 1, standard deduction of salaried employees is proposed to increase from 50K to 75K, यानी 50,000 से 75,000 बढ़ा दिया गया है standard deduction।
I have two announcements to make for those opting for the new tax regime. First, the standard deduction for salaried employees is proposed to be increased from 50,000 to 75,000 rupees.
तो पेंशनर के लिए क्या इस बजट में, वो भी एट अ ग्लांस देख लेते हैं।
Similarly, deduction on family pension for pensioners is proposed to be enhanced from 15,000 to 25,000 rupees.
कि आम आदमी को टैक्स, इनकम टैक्स कितना देना है।
Second, in the new tax regime, the tax rate structure is proposed to be revised as follows: 0 to 3 lakh rupees, nil; 3 to 7 lakh rupees, 5%; 7 to 10 lakh rupees, 10%; 10 to 12 lakh rupees, 15%; 12 to 15 lakh rupees, 20%; and above 15 lakh rupees, 30%. As a result of these changes, a salaried employee in the new tax regime stands to save up to 17,500 rupees in income tax.
शॉर्ट टर्म कैपिटल गेन देखा जाए तो ये 20% तक हो रहा है और लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन है वो हो रहा है 12.5% तक।
Term gains on certain financial assets shall henceforth attract a tax rate of 20%, while that on all other financial assets and all non-financial assets shall continue to attract the applicable tax rate. Long-term gains on all financial and non-financial assets, on the other hand, will attract a tax rate of 12.5%. For the benefit of the lower and the middle income classes, I propose to increase the limit of exemption of capital gains on certain financial assets to 1.25 lakh rupees per year.
नंबर 5 पे चले आते हैं। एम्प्लॉयमेंट लिंक इंसेंटिव्स जो स्कीम है, इसके अंदर 3 स्कीम ABC आते हैं।
As part of the Prime Minister's package, these will be based on enrollment in the EPFO and focus on recognition of first-time employees and support to employees and employers. Scheme A, first-timers. This scheme will provide 1 month wage to all persons newly entering the workforce in all formal sectors. Direct benefit transfer of 1 month's salary in 3 installments to first-time employees as registered in the EPFO will be up to 15,000 rupees. The eligibility limit will be a salary of 1 lakh per month. The scheme is expected to benefit 210 lakh youths. Scheme B, job creation in manufacturing. This scheme will incentivize additional employment in the manufacturing sector linked to the employment of first-time employees. An incentive will be provided at specified scale directly both to the employee and the employer with respect to the EPFO contribution in the first 4 years of employment. The scheme is expected to benefit 30 lakh youths entering employment and their employers. Scheme C, support to employers. This employer-focused scheme will cover additional employment in all sectors. All additional employment within a salary of 1 lakh rupee per month will be counted. The government will reimburse to employers up to 3,000 rupees per month for 2 years towards the EPFO contribution for each additional employee. The scheme is expected to incentivize additional employment of 50 lakh persons.
स्पेशल पैकेजेस ऑफ बिहार एंड आंध्र प्रदेश, जहाँ पे बिहार के लिए नया एयरपोर्ट, नया मेडिकल कॉलेज या स्पोर्ट्स कॉम्प्लेक्स, ये सब करने के लिए कुछ सुविधाएं दिया जा रहा है। फिर आंध्र प्रदेश रीऑर्गेनाइजेशन एक्ट, इसको लेके भी बजट में कुछ सोचा जा रहा है और इसके लिए भी बजट है।
The threefold increase in domestic production and almost 100-fold jump in exports of mobile phones over the last 6 years, the Indian mobile industry has matured. In the interest of consumers, I now propose to reduce the BCD on mobile phone, mobile PCBA, and mobile charger to 15%. Critical minerals. To enhance domestic value addition in gold and precious metal jewelry in the country, I propose to reduce customs duties on gold and silver to 6% and that of platinum to 6.4%.
जय हिंद, वंदे मातरम। बहुत जल्दी मिलते हैं, चैनल को जरूर सब्सक्राइब करके जाइएगा। मैं सौम्यदीप पाठक, मिलते हैं बहुत जल्दी।